Good morning. I wake up this morning and I'm thinking about black people, and I'm thinking about white people, and I'm thinking about America. And then I think about slavery, the worst mistreatment people could ever have received, or the worst that anyone could ever try to perpetrate on another people. And then I think about the USA, black people here in this country, white people here in this country. And we recognize the privilege that white people have had over black people. And as a result of this, black people still live in ghettos. Black people still work for minimum wages. Black people still have education shortcomings and healthcare shortcomings, employment shortcomings. They have all kind of problems. Yes, and even that ghetto again. Same old thing, and it's happening in a system by the same white people that turn and treat black people into slaves. Black people, you hear that, don't you? The same people that got you in the position that you're in now are the same people that were beating our ancestors, hanging them from trees, working them to death, selling them. And to think that we kind of got to loose a little bit and start saying that we had learned quite well the way you do stuff here. And so we would do our own thing in our own little special area. And we actually go there and start building up for ourselves what we have learned here. We always did the work, but we see the standard. And so now we do it, and we can do it just as well as anybody, which is the evidence that the same people that made us slaves and beat us down and hung us came to our neighborhood, our little small towns, our little cities, and started all kind of commotion, scaring people, shooting people, killing people, getting people to hang, killing babies, killing mamas, burning up the place to the ground. And nothing happens. Those are the same people that's running the country right now. Those are the same people that went over to Iran to do the same thing to the Iranians that they did to where we come from. But that's not the baddest thing. The baddest thing is that not only have they not stopped, they're trying to erase the history so that those who come along don't ever get a chance to know how low down and how cruel they are. So you don't know how to protect yourself from them. See, if you know that they're cruel and stuff like this, you know how to defend yourself. But you hide all of that. And not only will it happen to you, the ones that it happened to before, it can come back and happen to you again. Now, it's one thing for me to say all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen, because I haven't said anything that you don't already know. You've said it 1,000 times yourselves. And you're wondering what's taking me so long to get to my point. And I don't blame you, because I'm at my point. My point is this: that's men. That's the thinking of men. That's the thinking of people who have said that they can't see God, so there is no God. And they appoint themselves as God. They say that they are because they are the ones who had enough balls to do it. And everybody else who wouldn't do it because they are supposed to be subjugated. And this is the role that these people take. They establish systems amongst themselves, set up how the class is going to be, how the economics is going to be, set up everything they possibly can, who they're going to rob, when they're going to rob. All of that is set up. And it is a result of the world that we've lived in since at least all of my life. Some people say since the beginning. I don't know. But it's here today. And the thing of it is, where will it be tomorrow? Will it be again or will it end today? I'm saying to you, this kind of crap should end today. How in the world can you let a slave master your whole existence? I'm talking about black people, white people. How can you be so cruel that you want to spend your whole existence as being cruel? I realize you told yourself that God is cruel and that since there is no God except you who appointed yourselves as God, you have to be cruel. First of all, you are everything and everything belongs to you. And we as people who are not even considered as people, we're to work for you to make sure that your heaven is realized because you don't know God. You are a devil. Yes, you are a devil. Whoever taught you that, I don't believe you were born like that. Don't know for sure. But whoever taught you that was demonic. And you've acted like demons to black people their whole entire existence. And it is time for us to recognize, when I say us, I'm talking about you, that there is a power superior to you. Because we've seen the tsunamis come. We've seen the hurricanes come. We've seen most devastation that could possibly happen. We've seen it. And we watched how you respond and when you respond or when you didn't respond. We've seen it all. We've seen the crime, the violence, the lying, the cheating, the stealing. We've seen those that got and those that don't. We've seen it all. But now we know that all can still exist by listening to the power that created the earth, by listening to the power that gave all of the resources, by listening to the power that created each and every last one of us and gave us the same needs. Yes, and provided that they would be provided. And that involves every last one of us participating in the process. That's why we are here. One of the main reasons, not the only reason, but one of the main reasons that we're here is to protect one another, to look after one another, and to make sure that our stay here is satisfaction guaranteed. Your needs, your wants, and your desires met, suffering for nothing, living in peace, being prosperous, free, joyous, happy, fulfilled, and satisfied, and living the life rather than dreaming the life. God says that. God says, tell Donald Trump to go to hell. Tell any system of government that robs you of your life to go to hell. You have the right to stand up and demand that in this earth, I don't care if you're just one person, God provided that every last one of you should live on this earth a certain kind of way. That's as if you are in heaven. And if everybody chooses to not walk the way of heavenliness, and one person does, then it is the responsibility for God to do one or two things. To push the others that's in the way out the way and protect the one that's walking according to the light. Or to just take the one from this hell to a place where this is welcome to what she is about or he is about. Because it is truth and it's love. Now that's just a thought. But what I'm basically saying as I close, I rambled around trying to reach a little bit of you and a little bit of you and a little bit of you so we can all be on the same page. This is hell. And it is time now that you know the truth to stop this stuff. Not next election, not 3 years from now talking about some debt blaster we can beat Trump. What the hell with that? This has nothing to do with Trump. This has to do with what's right and what's wrong. And we see what's wrong. It's been always wrong. And today it is still wrong. It is still wrong when people can't maintain a job. I'm not going to recite those problems again because nothing has changed, and it's still wrong. And if anybody knows a God, I'm not about a real God. I'm not talking about a God of just black people or a God of just white people, a God of just men. I'm talking about a God of every damn body. I mean, a God that cares about you, every last one of you, and slap you upside your head if you don't want to straighten up. Ain't gonna hurt you. To let you know that bull ain't going no further. No. So, time we wake up. Black people, for you just the one that they were talking about, the big slave. So we know the most about the pain. We know the most about the suffering. And we are the ones that can protect others to make sure that no crook comes in here and try to cause anything that derails this march that we have for God. And that is loving one another. Okay, I might be rambling, so I'm going to cut it off now. And I hope you got something. Till next time, Marcus saying goodbye for now.